it'd be Sinatra and Rickles and Sammy Davis and all these guys. And on these roasts now, it's just nightclub comics, you know.
I thought you were saying people from Night Court.
It's like Richard Mall.
Actually, I'd watch that, I think.
You'd watch Richard Mall get roasted by Larroquette.
Yeah, yeah, that would be amazing. Imagine, have you ever seen Harry Anderson do his insult card tricks?
His what?
His insult card tricks?
Insult.
Yeah, like he does like these big gags based around, sleight of hand.
Yeah.
And calling people jokers and stuff like that. It's nuts. It's so good, Norm.
I think I know what you're talking about. You mean his act where he does he's like a con man kind of thing.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, well, I've seen it on TV. Yeah. Right.
Not in person?
And then that's the character he sort of did on Cheers, remember? What? You remember the Cheers guy when he was on the show Cheers?
Jesse, you remember that probably.
Cheers is a black hole for me. I don't know.
We're just young guys, Norm. What's Cheers?
You don't even remember the name of that show?
No, what's Cheers?
Where everybody knows your name.
Never heard of it. Was that on CTV?
Yeah, it was on Global.
Oh, we didn't get Global.
Oh yeah, Global. That's right. Global's only in Ontario.
Yeah.
It was no. When I was there, let me tell you about CTV from the old days.
Yeah. Hockey on Wednesday nights.
Well, when I listened to hockey, it was on the East Coast, and it was Danny Gallivan and God, I can't remember the guy's name now. Dick
Irvin.
Oh yeah, you remember? Yeah, his dad was a great hockey player. Yeah, Dick Irvin. So you remember?
Yeah.
How do you remember that?
I don't know.
Our dads don't shut up.
Yeah. We got yammering fathers.
But I always tell people here, when I was a kid watching Hockey Night in Canada, that show, I remember reading, it would get like about 80% of the country would be watching that show.
Mm-hmm.
So I always tell people here, like, no, you can talk about your ratings, but you can't get a show that old people would watch, married people would watch, kids would watch, drunk guys would watch, everybody. That was like the show.
Do you find yourself sticking up for Hockey Night in Canada to people a lot down there?
Hey man, you know what's bad about down here is their hockey. They never have hockey. It's like almost impossible to get. It's on stupid, weird networks. Meanwhile, they show all these stupid sports all the time. So annoying. But anyways, they don't have remember in the old days, you guys know you're too young, but they used to have them big dishes.
Yeah.
You could actually just aim them at the sky and get shit. Get stuff. So maybe back then I would be able to aim my dish at the sky and get a Canadian. But now they don't have that. They just have the little packages, and they don't got hockey.
But so you were going to say something about CTV, though. You were going to talk about being CTV watcher as...
No, when I was very young, the host of The National was Harvey Kirk. Now, when I was young, this was Canadian show business. They'd have a show, and the host of the show, like they had this one show called Elwood Glover's Luncheon Date. Right? And that was a talk show. So this guy, Elwood Glover, the guy was a 75-year-old man, Yeah. Super old man. And then he would just interview guys very politely, and I think he would even like have sandwiches for them or stuff. And it was funny because it's just they would give a guy a job that had been around a long time, like because it was the Canadian government, They didn't care if he was telegenic or anything, And clearly, a man that old shouldn't be on the television, But anyway.
And is that where your showbiz dreams were born, Norm?
No.
If he can make it.
No, I actually didn't think of there was any such thing as show business. Actually, in a way, like when we did stand-up when we started doing stand-up at Yuck Yucks and stuff,
Yeah.
in Toronto, the stand-ups were probably, I think they were better than when I came to the States, for sure, because we never thought there was anything outside of stand-up. We just did stand-up. Like, there was no show business. You know, see, Canada didn't have any show business. And here in America, of course, everybody's just doing stand-up as trying to get something else from the stand-up. You know what I mean?
So were you doing stand-up? Were you making your living off stand-up at this point, or were you doing stand-up and working, moving telephone? Or...
No, I was making my living. Like Mark Breslin, who did Yuck Yucks, had a really good operation where he would fly us all over, and we'd get to stay in hotels and stuff, and do stand-up. And then, also, if you got good, you'd get to be the headliner. Whereas here, you can't be a headliner unless you do TV and stuff. So there's a lot of really good comics here that can't get work because it's all about their credits and stuff like that. But in Canada, it was just, if you got better, then all of a sudden you got to be the guy that went on last.
So what made you go down to the States then? If things were going so well in Canada, what was it that sent you down there to begin with?
There was a guy. I did the Montreal Comedy Festival.
Yeah.
And then there was a guy there that said, "Hey, if you come to the States, you can get more money like doing stand-up." So I said, "All right." So then
minimum wage plus 2.
A week later, I went. A week later, I left for the States. Oh, there's the president. The president's making an address
right now. Are we keeping you from it?
Oh, wait a sec, man. Have you guys already talked to me a half an hour? Hold on.
I think did he just click over to another call?
Yeah. But this is good. It's funny.
It's funny stuff.
Just hearing the man talk.
Hey guys, I gotta go do this other thing.
All right, cool, Norm.
Thanks for being on.
Thanks for being on. We appreciate it.
Hey, I'll be on anytime. Give me a call any old time.
Oh, we're gonna hold you to that, bud.
All right, baby.
All right.
Bye, Norm.